Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today our topic is the human respiratory system, which is related to grade 12 and is first chapter of this grade. First of all, what is respiration? Respiration is a process at cellular level in which food molecules like glucose is broken down into simple molecules like carbon dioxide, water, and ATP. That is adenosine triphosphate. This ATP is energy which is used by the organism and is formed in this process. This is the reaction of respiration process, that is glucose and oxygen, which is these both are combined together to form carbon dioxide, water, and ATP energy. Plants have a special organ in the leaf which we call chloroplast. These chloroplasts have chlorophyll which capture the sunlight and used carbon dioxide, water to manufacture food. We call it glucose. These glucose are then broken down in the mitochondria and energy is produced. Respiration is two types. One is aerobic respiration, the other is anaerobic. Anaerobic respiration is occur in the presence of oxygen. Here you can see in this example, glucose and oxygen combine and form carbon dioxide, water, and energy. On the other hand, this type of respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen. You can see in this reaction, the glucose is directly break down into carbon dioxide and ethanol or lactate, and ATP energy is produced. Such processes occur in the organism which is used in deep soil like microorganisms, bacteria, etc. These are the properties of respiratory surface, that what type of respiratory surface must be in the organism for the efficient exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The first is must be permeable, that gases can pass easily through it. It's must be in thin, about 1 millimeter or less for efficient diffusion. Should possess large surface area, should have good blood supply mechanism, should be good ventilation mechanism to maintain proper diffusion across the respiratory surface. These are the properties of respiratory surfaces. Okay. In this diagram you can see the respiratory system of a human being, which is started from nose. In nose, two nostrils are present, which is passed to the pharynx, then to the larynx, to trachea, to bronchi, and to bronchioles. Here you can see a muscular organ called a diaphragm. Okay? These processes are involved in human respiratory system. Okay, see in this diagram, different organs are present. Human respiratory system, which is composed of, first is nose, nasal cavities, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, and lungs. Let's start from the first one, nose. Inside the nose, two nostrils are present, which are separated by a thin plate of bone called the vomer bone. Okay? After these your nostrils, two nasal cavities are present. Its length is about 5 to 7 centimeters. Inside the nostrils, hairs and mucous membrane are present. Also, cilia is present, which help the air dust spread, warm and moisten the air. Understand? After the nose or nostrils, Larynx is started, which is about 4.5 inches long, is a cone-shaped structure having two important organs, which is called adenoid and tonsils. These are the lymphatic organs, which is its function is to trap the dust particles or the bacteria or viruses, which is moved from the nose and passes to the trachea. These organs trap these types dust particles or pathogens like bacteria, viruses, etc., and kills them. These are the very important organs in the respiratory system to clear the inhaled air. After that, larynx is started, which we also called voice box. It is spread in the upper part of the trachea. Cavity of the larynx is called glottis, like here. This cavity, a cartilaginous flap-like structure is present. We call epiglottis. This epiglottis is used to prevent the incoming food or bolus, which passes through this epiglottis to the esophagus to prevent this trachea from that bolus. It is impossible to swallow and inhale at the same time. This is a very important structure to prevent our trachea from the food particle. Two fibrous bands called vocal cords, like here. These vocal cords are present in the larynx, which produce sounds. Adult male have larger cords and low-pitched voices as compared to women. Women have smaller cords and high-pitched voices. Trachea. It is about 10 to 12 cm long and 2 cm wide. On trachea you can see a horseshoe-like or incomplete C-shaped incomplete rings covered the trachea. These structures are made up of cartilage and prevent the trachea from collapsing. These numbers are about 16 to 20. Trachea is also lined by mucous membrane and ciliated. It also helps moisten and warm the air which passes through the lungs, and also helps the respiratory surface to prevent from foreign particles. Bronchi. The last part of trachea is divided into two bronchi. Here you can see here. Each bronchus have also ring-like structures like trachea, but smaller than the trachea. These bronchi are then divided into sub-bronchi. The bronchi are then divided into bronchioles. If the bronchi diameter is 1 mm or less, we call it bronchioles. These bronchioles having no cartilage. It also helps the distribution of air in the lungs. On the terminal of these bronchioles, a small sac-like or a bunch of grapes-like structures are present. We call it alveoli. So it is enough for today. In the next coming lecture, we will discuss about the structure and function of lungs. Okay, it's time for your knowledge, to check your knowledge. I have put some questions so you can read these questions and understand and giving answers of these questions. If you have any problem while solving these questions, you can repeat the video again and again. After watching my video, wait for my next video and subscribing my channel and press this bell icon to get notification for the next coming videos. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Remember me and your kind praise. Allah Hafiz.